Escapism, as the name suggests, is, well, a tendency to escape from feelings, problems, sense of self, or reality itself. Now, not to play the devil's advocate, but what is reality? We understand reality as everything that we can perceive through our senses, but I personally find that definition to be quite conflicting, since I experience what I can rationally interpret as really vivid dreams. They are vivid enough that it is often hard for me to distinguish between when I am awake and when I am not. Oddly enough, I quite like this, as one can say, ability of mine, even though it's not the most comfortable thing to live with, simply because it feels so right and so me, like a quirky little personality trait that grounds me from the abyss staring at me, that is only but a culmination of everything around that I, in my confusion, portray as myself. Escapist tendencies help you sideline these feelings of dilemma. They help you forget and not have to think too much. They can cast an illusion that you are letting go when in fact all that is happening is everything slipping away. I won't lie though, it is relaxing, like the instincts of a prey caught up in the constant cycle of natural selection of the fittest. It's as if you can escape that cycle for a little while, or at least create the illusion of escaping it. No one wants to feel like the prey. No one wants to feel like the rat in the race. Acceptance is depressing, and trying to change it is exhausting. So we kind of just run away from it all. Escape. Escaping a situation has different routes, a lot of options presented. You could get lost in your own head and lose connection with what you don't need to cook up on your own. You could have some sort of hyperfixation which you get so obsessed with that living without it seems impossible. You could even form unhealthy connections with people, or well, characters to be more exact. When I say characters, I mean not in the sense of some fictional entity, but more so that, whether they be real or not, the understanding that the person has of them is often concerningly limited, or seen in an awfully romanticized limelight as if looking through rose-tinted glasses. Then there are the good old addictions, whether it be of substances or harmful habits of any sort. Now, I won't tell you that you shouldn't be ashamed, that there is nothing wrong with you simply because I haven't reached that point myself. What I can tell you though is that you're not alone. I know it is a pretty daunting thing whenever those realizations hit you in the middle of the day, leading into you being a crying wall of mess while still guiltily continuing to do the same habits. Trust me, I know. Been there, done that. And I know what any struggling person would like to hear in those moments is that it's going to be okay and that everything will heal eventually. But I'm trying to stop lying so much, so I'm going to give it straight to you. I really don't know. I wish I did. I really wish I had all these answers to make it less terrifying, but I don't. But since I've made another promise to try and not be such a coward anymore, I'm going to face it head on, no matter how much I just want to shrink back and hide away. Lie to myself that I don't need to fix it and everything is fine, just as it is, and then escape to some make-believe fairyland in my brain that produces just the right chemicals for that little dopamine shoot-up required to fake my own happiness. I don't even know who I'm trying to address right now. Maybe a past me that I would have been more than happy to have reached earlier. Maybe to a future version of me who can now look upon this as an embarrassing little memory or something because I've moved on from these negative patterns and healed so much. I wish for it to be the latter, and if it somehow comes into fruition, then let me just say, hi, future me. That was kind of stupid.